All right, scholars, today we are talking about chemical reactions, and specifically chemical reactions with a plastic. Earlier this week, you guys watched that video about me testing all these plastics. Today, we are going to be modeling the plastics on how they change and react in a chemical reaction. So first, I'm going to build a model of vinyl alcohol. And it has 4 hydrogen atoms, so 4 of these little white ones, 1 oxygen atom, and 2 carbon atoms. Do you know what the chemical formula would be then, though? C2H4O. Ooh, there we go. Okay. I'm connecting them with our chemical bonds. Each of these little whites represents a chemical bond. So we actually have a carbon atom connected to a hydrogen atom and then an oxygen atom that is also connected to a hydrogen atom. So it is definitely more complicated structure than what we did last week when we drew, like salt and water. This is definitely more complicated. Then my other carbon atom is connected to the other, so both carbon atoms are connected. And then this last carbon atom has 2 hydrogens connected to it. Okay, so this is actually vinyl alcohol. So this is called a monomer. A monomer, and I will explain why. At the beginning of the week, we talked about 4 different types of plastics. And I don't know if you noticed, but they all had really funky names. And each one started with the word poly. So I'm going to explain to you what that poly actually means. So this is just vinyl alcohol. If, however, these are all the same molecules. If I connect it, though, to another vinyl alcohol molecule, and I connect that to another vinyl alcohol, can keep connecting, and that to another one, this is now becoming what we know as polyvinyl alcohol, which is what our experiment, which you'll see later on, will actually deal with. This is called a polymer. You can see the word poly, which means many, is a part of it. It is a polymer because it is made up of many monomers. So each molecule connects to another one and makes this really complex but repeating structure. And this is what we call a polymer. Okay? And once this vinyl alcohol, this structure, is going to react with another substance, this whole structure is going to change. It's going to break apart. And that's what we're going to model and draw in Zoom. Okay? So as of right now, please explain on this slide, what is a polymer?